right, good evening, everybody. I would just like to hear more from these amazing women, honestly. So I'm going to keep this very short. But first of all, I just want to say a quick thank you for the opportunity to be here and for Girls in the Game for inviting me to be here, and more importantly, for the work that you are continuing to do each and every day in this community. So I grew up on a dairy farm in Wisconsin, and absolutely, yay Wisconsin. For me, you learn very early on when you're on a dairy farm, there are no days off, there are no sick days, and you learn the value of hard work. And those are things among a lot of other things that my parents instilled in me in a very, very young age. When I graduated from college, I decided I did want to work in racing. I grew up loving racing, and even though I went to college and have a degree in agriculture, I'm putting it to great use in my motorsports world. And so when I graduated from college, I sent my resume out to all the racetracks across the country. How hard could it be to get a job? I got a lot of rejection letters, and I have a file folder full of them. And even though I was ready for the racing industry, they were not quite ready for me. But during that time, I did not stop following my dream. I wanted to be part of the racing industry. I did as much networking as I possibly could. I spent a lot of time just making connections, probably bothering way too many people, but that perseverance paid off one day, and I was able to get an interview for a position, an entry-level position at a racetrack in upstate New York called Watkins Glen International, and all right, I love it. And that was January of 2001. So here I am in my 25th season with NASCAR, and thank you. And I've had the opportunity to be part of some pretty amazing things, including running race cars around downtown Chicago. For the very first time in NASCAR's 75-year history, it was our very first street race. So incredibly proud to be part of that moment for us. But through it all, the values that my parents instilled in me really still hold true. And I think those are very similar to the values that Girls in the Game are teaching these young women each and every day. The value of hard work, believing in yourself, persevering. We've heard these things before. Tackling challenges head on, embracing the opportunity in front of you, even though it may be scary in front of you. Embrace it. And for one of the questions, and it was actually in the intro, is what's it like being a female in a male-dominated sport? And I'll be honest, it's a question that I have a hard time answering because I've never looked at it that way. When you look at the NASCAR world, we have amazingly powerful women that are doing amazing things each and every day, from our executive vice chair, Lisa France Kennedy, to team owners like Kelly Earnhardt Miller, to drivers, Lynn St. James, who's a personal friend of mine and a mentor, to Danica Patrick, now Tony Breidinger, just so many amazing women. And I forget, Brianna Daniels, the first female to go over the wall and change tires in a NASCAR pit crew. So we have so many amazing women that are doing amazing things. And I love the theme for tonight because when you talk about strong starts here, and I look at these women that I've just mentioned and what I'm seeing here in this room, we all have a lot of the same things in common. And it's at the end of the day, like in our sport, we are women that are trying to just make a difference in our communities, in our sport, in our industry, and continue to open doors for women, like young women like the ones that are with me here on stage tonight. So truly appreciate the opportunity. It's very humbling to be up here. I have enjoyed my time here in Chicago and love being back in the Midwest, and just look forward to doing a lot of great things and being able to continue to support Girls in the Game. So thank you.